I want to talk a little bit about commonly cited disadvantages. The three main ones you hear are heating value, or fuel economy, CAFE discussion, corporate average fuel economy, and finally the hygroscopic or water-absorbing nature of ethanol. From a heating value standpoint, the lower heating value of gasoline is about 116,000 BTUs a gallon, and the lower heating value of ethanol, pure ethanol, is about 76,000 BTUs per gallon. Lower heating value is a term for a gallon of gasoline, how much energy is contained in the fuel. So indeed, pure ethanol has about 34% less energy per gallon than gasoline does. Sure, I'd love for it to have 34% more, but let's talk a little bit more about this. So all else being equal, pure ethanol would produce 34% less fuel economy than pure gasoline if you run it in the same engine in exactly the same way. Now we're talking about pure ethanol. That's why I put that in underlines. Let's talk for a minute about E10. So if it's 34% for pure ethanol, E10 is going to be 3.4%. It's going to be 10% of that. So if somebody's trying to tell you that, boy, I put E10 in versus gasoline and I lost 10% or I lost 20% or even I lost 5% of fuel economy, call BS on it because something's going on there. In the absolute worst case, they can lose 3.4%. And when I say worst case, the reason I mean is that it can be less than that because, for instance, if you're ever getting in a knock or your control system is doing things to make the engine run less efficiently, when you put a fuel in that helps that situation, then it will help the efficiency a little bit. E10 gasoline typically costs 20 to 40% less than ethanol-free gasoline. So let's think about this for a minute. I'm getting 3.4% less fuel economy, but I'm paying 20 to 40% less for the fuel to do that. Now, you can concentrate on the fuel economy and say, wow, that's a horrible disadvantage. But this guy back here in my back pocket is what talks to me. My wallet is screaming at me saying, wow, I'd rather take this 20 to 40% benefit and go ahead and say, okay, I'll take that 3.5% loss. Listen to your wallet. E15 gasoline costs 3 to 5% less than E10 gasoline. There's a sheet station. I thought I saw some sheets on it. There's a sheet station right down the road. 3 to 5% less than gasoline. If you look at now on this chart, here's energy loss versus ethanol percentage. E10 is at 3.4, E15 is about 5.1. So there's about 1.7% difference there. But we're paying 3 to 5% less. My wallet is telling me again, wow, for 1.7%, I'm going to get 3 to 5%. I think I'm going to go this way. I want to drive what's going to cost me the least as an operating cost for a vehicle. So ethanol blended gasoline is a bargain on a miles per dollar basis. To me as a consumer, and I think to most consumers, that's the bottom line. That's what's important. This is what happened in our stock cars. Our fuel consumption increases in NASCAR engine going from premium gasoline E15 were about as expected. We had about a 5% increase in fuel flow, or fuel consumption. That was with E15 versus regular gasoline, which is right what we had on that other chart. The fuel that we buy to power these engines, the cost of it dropped about 20%. So again, my wallet's happy, saying, okay, I've got you, you're paying 4 times, you're getting 4 times the benefit versus what it's costing you for in the small amount of additional fuel that you're using. Once again, the rules prevent us from taking advantage of the efficiency and octane benefits that ethanol provides. If I was able to do what Aaron does, or if I was an automotive manufacturer designing boosted engines, then I would get then this penalty here would start to drop.